Okay, welcome back. Welcome back. All right, so a lot of people asking about you know, how can I get started in crypto? What's a good way to get started? So I'm gonna make this video. This is gonna be tools, the best tools for new crypto traders who want to get into crypto, want to be able to do research for crypto, and wanted to be able to make profits from the coins you're buying and having a better idea of what you're doing. All right, so smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let's get started. All right, so this is going to be the first thing I'm going to tell you about. It's called CoinMarketCap.com. This is a place where you can pretty much do a lot of research on coins, how much they're valued, and what rank they have against other coins. So this is one of the biggest resources for anyone getting into crypto. Everyone always refers to this chart. At some point back in the day, the volume used to not be accurate, but it's pretty much accurate now, as the exchanges have been audited and stuff like that. So a lot of these exchanges report good volume. So you could kind of say that this is closest to accurate as we're going to get for right now, until and unless crypto becomes regulated. But as of right now, this is the closest thing we'll get. So you can come down here and see what coin you like and where it's at and where it's faring. You can see that Maker shot up 8%. Also, by using these screeners, you can figure out which coins are up. Like, you can see which ones are up. So Loop Ring is up. Obviously, it must have a lot going on. You can see that's whatever that's about. Volume's up, and you can kind of scroll down and see what's going on with these coins. Then you got your volume. You can trade, if you're trading by volume, you can see, okay, everybody's putting their money in the tether. This usually means, normally, and I'll just be honest, this normally means when so many people are putting the money in here that they believe the market's going to drop. So what they're going to do is they're going to move Bitcoin to tether until the drop, and then once the drop happens, they'll turn around and go back and buy Bitcoin again. And that's going to help them to accumulate more Bitcoin. So you go in Bitcoin, you get out Bitcoin, you go in Bitcoin, you get out Bitcoin, you get in Bitcoin, be out, and you can do the same with any of the other coins. You go into Tether to end up coming back to Ethereum. You go from Tether to Litecoin, go to Tether to Bitcoin Cash. So that's pretty much, those are pretty good strategies. Stellar's down 4%. So if I wanted to, I could buy into the coins that are down, ride them up, and then sell them and jump into the next one that's down, ride it up, sell it. So, and if you were shorting, you could short something like this one. This one's up. I mean, only right now, it's like alt season is starting to happen, where we are getting a point where coins are, for the most part, are moving outside of what Bitcoin is doing. So obviously there's something going on with Maker if it's shooting up and everything else is shooting down. All Gore, so you can tell that something's happening when you see the overall market is down, but then you can see one or two coins that are rising. So like STEM or whatever you want to call this, I don't know why this is going up, but that would make you wonder. And then what about Made Safe Coin? Like, why is this one shooting up? This is number 90 of rank. So I mean, you could do research on this. So let's say, for instance, I wanted to do research on this because I'm wondering why is this one ranked 90? It's all the way down there, but it's up 10%. Let's find out what this coin is about. The next thing I would use is this. So this was a good place to then do your research, and we're gonna try that with this. We're gonna do let's see. All right, so we're gonna say Made Safe Coin. It comes right up. It gives you information. It just went up 9.52%. Market cap is here, so you can kind of see what's going on. The best part about this site is it tells you the sentiment, if it's bullish, what people are posting about on social media. There's a 5% increase in social media engagement, which means that people are actually talking about it. So we want to see what people are saying. We can click that, and we can click on their tweets and see what are they saying. Or maybe it's a Reddit post, or maybe it's on YouTube video, or maybe it's not. But the point I'm trying to make is that's why I use this site for that. You can see what influencers are promoting it, what they're talking about. Yeah, so that's just one really good way to discover like I said, discover a coin and also find out more about that coin. You got your charting here. So I like this. This is also a free tool that you can use. And like if I wanted to go put that up against another coin and say, all right, let's go and see. Let's try like if I want to like Theta's down 6%. So if I want to know what's wrong with Theta, what's the deal? Why is it going down? This could also be because it was already up high. It's ranked 34. It could be consolidating. So you could do your search here. You can put in Theta, and Theta token is going to appear, and then you can do your research. So, you know, you got your information here in Theta coin. So I really like this site. Everybody's bullish for the most part. You got 459,000 engagement. So you can kind of compare that to the other coin. You can see that Twitter is slapping. You got tons of people talking about it. You got people who are bearish. You can see that people are bullish. You can see that they were just talking about the what is this? The SpaceX flight. They were doing some NASA promotion on their network. You can see all the influencers. You can see how many followers they have. So with that being said, this one is going to get promoted pretty well. You can tell these guys are really behind it and what they're doing and how they're promoting it. So Theta is going to be a good one. That's why I'm saying and the market cap's pretty small at this point. I'm going to end up buying more Theta because I would like to ride this up. This one's a good one. So that's how I'm going to come to that conclusion. The next thing is, if we're trying to figure out the full market cap, if we're going to go off the Bitcoin network, right? And you want to, you know, see who's talking about it. Same thing here, same thing. But look, we got 282 million people talking about it, 94,000 posts. People are 74% bullish. There's 880 articles. So this is what it would look like on a fully established coin. You got CZ from Binance, you got Bitcoin, all these Whale Panda, Satoshi. So these are really good accounts to follow on Twitter if you're looking for influencers, whatnot, and that helps you if you're trying to, see what people are talking about. And this is like Reddit posts, news articles, YouTube videos. So what I like about this is like a one-stop shop for just looking for what I'm looking for. If I want to see more, Ripple reveals country supporting Bitcoin. Craig Wright on why empty metrics don't equal greater security. Bitcoin cash fork was a dangerous trick. So all these things, and then here's another tool. Okay, so this is called the Crypto Fear and Greed Index. This tells you where people are right now, as far as, are they buying a lot? Are they fearful? Are they ready to grab are they grabbing too much of it? So it explains it right here, and it says, that, the crypto market behavior is very emotional. People tend to get greedy when the market is rising, which results in fear missing out, which is FOMO. Also, people often sell their coins irrational reactions, seeing red numbers, which is our fear. So to save you from your own emotion and overreactions, here's extreme fear can be a sign that investors are too worried. That could be a buying opportunity. Okay, and when investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for a correction. So I would use this to figure out, when are people, getting crazy? When are they going to get? When are people getting crazy about the trades? Right now we're at a good place. Last month everything was greedy, so it probably dropped. When it's neutral, we're actually going to be consolidating. So you can kind of see, and you can see the charts here, and you can kind of correlate that with the actual charts if you pull up the chart. But that's pretty much it. So that's the fear and greed index. I like that. It really helps. Make sure I got this. Make sure I got this in my. It's bookmarked. That's bookmarked. Now here's another trick. It's called Github. All right. So with Github, this is the developers for open source. So we just use Ethereum because I pulled it up already. You can look and see that there's 11,774 commits. So this is when people change code and they submit it. Then there's 22 branches. There's 471 contributors. Now let's say, for instance, we were looking for a coin, we were looking for a coin like Theta. Okay, so let's just look up Theta, and I'm just showing you this so you can see. Not in this repository. Let's go back. So you want to see like what another coin is doing. You could kind of get an idea of what Theta has got going on. So in this case, I'm not 100% sure which one of these is the actual Theta coin. It might take a little bit more research to figure that one out, but let's just go with let's say XRP. So we'll just go to XRP just because I think that one's going to be easier to find. You're gonna have to do some research, of course, but that'll help you on your search. So obviously the top one should be it. So here's another one that's got a lot of commits, but then you can see the contributors are far less, and that just means that there's less developers helping to contribute code. So Ethereum's got more than XRP. Now XRP is still good, of course, but I'm just saying that helps you to see where we are with the program. So if you look up a coin and no one's updating it, and then it doesn't have anybody working for it, then it's safe to say that the coin's not doing as much as it should be. This one's got a lot of contributors. This one's got a lot of commits. So it's safe to say that a lot of people are helping build this coin. Make sure that it doesn't just completely go out of such existence. But if you do a search on here and you go to maybe the lower tier, like way down here, not like way like number 200 or something, and then you check out like a coin like Github, or you look up Bancor or something like that, you might end up finding out that there's not as many people working on it. But who knows, right? It could be. But that's basically what I'm trying to get you to see. There would be less commits, there would be less contributors, but sometimes they still put in the same amount of work as the bigger coins. They just didn't have the they may or may not have the market cap yet, but they might still be on their way up. So we're just looking at different ones. Here's another one. All right, so in Bancor's situation, you got 17 contributors and there's only 2,400 commits. So there's less people working on this than there would be the other coins that I just showed you. Okay. Last but not least, you got your CoinDesk, and I'm not saying you should use CoinDesk, but I'm basically just showing you a place where you can go and do more research, like a blog or some type of this is like a paywall, some type of place where you can read podcasts, hear podcasts, read the news, check up on things, get caught up on everything. So just a simple search in Google should help you with your crypto articles and just the news. Also use several YouTubers who make really good content, and these guys are really helpful with getting information out there. And so you guys can pretty much, hopefully those tools helped you. I hope that you guys can make money off of this. There's a lot more to it, but you guys got to study. There's going to be a lot of books and things and reading material. I would suggest going to Amazon.com as well, looking up crypto trading guides, or maybe even downloading some trading courses from one of those course apps or whatever, so you can get the gist of it. Don't just go in blindly, just throwing money at it, not knowing what you're doing, unless you're going to buy and hold. But for the most part, if you're just going to go in there and just at least have a little knowledge about what you're doing. All right, guys? So anyway, I'm going to end this video on that note. Like I said, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell so you won't miss nothing. Drop a comment below. Talk to you guys later. Peace.